So we're going to talk about complex conjugate pairs, and we've had this before. When you have a plus b times a minus b, those are those are conjugate pairs, and when you multiply them, you get a squared minus b squared. Remember we talked about the difference of squares and how that relates. Okay, so we're going to use that concept now to multiply these two complex numbers that are conjugate pairs. So you see how you have 4, let me write this out. You have 4 minus 3i. So it's like this is your a and then this is your b times, and then you have 4 the a plus the b, 3i. So like there's your a and there's your b. So you have that situation where it's a minus b. I'm going to rewrite the formula for you. A minus b times a plus b. It doesn't matter which one you write first. I had it the other way up above, but okay. Now you could just FOIL this out and it's all going to work, but you don't have to. You can just use the form. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that this equals a squared, so whatever a is, we got to square it, minus, and then whatever b is, we got to square that. So in our case, a is 4, and our b is 3i. Okay? So that's how it fits in the formula. You know what a and b are, that they're conjugate pairs, so they're following that form, a, in this case, a minus b times a plus b. And so we just have to square the a minus square the b. Okay, so 4 squared is 16. Wow. 4 squared is still 16. Minus, and now when you square 3i, you're going to get 9i squared, right? But what's I squared? I squared is that negative 1. So you think of it like 16 minus 9 times negative 1. That's going to be 16 plus 9, which is going to be 25. Okay, now this is really exciting because we have a real number here. And that's what's important, is that we got a real number. Now, are real numbers complex numbers? Yes, so it is a complex number. When we multiplied, we got a complex number. That's true. But it doesn't have an imaginary part. So sometimes we want that. So we'll see that in the future here. But when we multiply two conjugate pairs, we're going to get some type of real number because the imaginary part's going to drop out. Now, you could FOIL this and it would all work out just as well.